What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to do an installation process for the Whitestone dome glass screen protector, and this process uses a UV light and also uses some glue. Now it might seem like it's a very complicated process, but I promise you guys, if you follow this video step by step, pausing it where you need to pause it, rewatching it where you need to rewatch it, you're going to get a perfect installation and you're going to get a fingerprint scanner that's going to work. So definitely take your time with this video, watch it. I've done this a bunch of times because it isn't all that hard to install. You just have to have a little bit of patience. Now for those of you that don't have patience or you just want to do a regular screen protector without any glue, without any lights, without any fuss, they do have a Whitestone dome easy align screen protector. All you have to do is put your phone in the back, press a few buttons, pull off a sticker, and you have a screen protector installed. No matter which one you choose, I'm going to leave some links down in my description. It's going to be the cheapest pricing, the best pricing available, so check out those links if you're interested in picking these up. Let's take a look at this installation process, and I'm going to let you know what extras that I have lying around just in case you're in the same situation. Let's get into it. So this is everything that comes in the box here. Now this is a 2-pack, so this is what we need for a one-time installation. But again, you do get some extras in there if you need to take this off later on in the future. And speaking of taking off, I always get asked the questions, how easy is it to take off the screen protector? What's the process? Does it leave any residue? I've already done a video on that, guys, from other devices. They're all the same. The glue is all the same. It's just a very, very thin layer of Loca glue. It's not going to damage your screen. It's not going to harm it. It's not going to leave any residue. Once you peel it off, it's going to be just as it was without the screen protector. If you're a little bit worried, check out that video. But instead of worrying, let's go ahead and start this installation. Make sure that everything you need is good to go and ready. And always, I like to check out this light to make sure that it is working. So yes, the UV light is working 100% for sure. There's a couple extras that I always have lying around. And the number one thing that you really need is you need a level surface to work with. If your desk is not super level, you might have to use some extras. So I just have a piece of paper, a card. I have a couple little things here that I put on the side to try and get this level because you do need a level surface. Did you hear me? I said you need a level surface. All right, you guys heard what I said. The next thing that I have, now you don't really need this, but I have an extra weight that I like to put onto that fingerprint scanner. If you don't have an extra weight, you can always use your finger. Once we get to that portion of the video, I'm going to tell you how to do it. But I have an extra weight lying around that I just like to use. So this is what I'm going to keep to the side. So let's go ahead and start the process. I'm going to put everything that I don't need at the moment right on the side here. First step is to turn off your phone. It's going to be a lot easier to check for dust and for anything like that. So go ahead and turn off your phone first. And next, get these black strips of tape. And what you want to do with these tape is put it on all of the sides of your phone. So the left, the right, the top, and the bottom. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and start off with the top. And when you put the tape on your phone, make sure that it doesn't overlap onto your screen. You want to still be able to see that titanium border right on the top there. Very important step. Let's go ahead and get another one. So again, make sure to press it down really firmly just to get that nice adhesive, and also ensure that the tape does not go over onto the screen. There's no openings or any port covers on the left side. I'm actually going to put another one over this antenna line. So again, there's nothing on the left that you need to cover. And the antenna you probably don't have to cover. But why take chances, am I right? Just go ahead and put that extra piece of tape there. There's no need to keep extra tape. Once you put tape on the sides where you want to put tape, I like to just give it one more rub down to ensure that it is sticking properly. Again, no need to put anything on this side. The most important, I would say, is the top, the bottom, and one more section that we're going to go over in just a little bit. So everything looks good. I do not have tape overlapping onto the screen anywhere. Give that a nice check. Once again, there's no rush, there's no hurry, there's no prize for finishing first. The only prize you're going to get is a perfect screen protector if you do it right. So let's get everything placed outside and get it ready. The next step is to clean your screen. And this little piece for the earpiece. And of course we need a dust sticker. So Clean your screen first with the wet wipe. Give your screen a nice wipe down. Such a beautiful device. Let me know down in the comments below which color you got. This obviously is a titanium gray. I've seen the black, I've seen the blue. All look really cool. So now that your screen is somewhat dust-free, don't worry, we're going to have to do this again in a little bit. Get most of the dust off. Try and get this as clean as possible before moving on to the next step. I don't see any dust, so I'm good to go. Now what you need to do, guys, is put these absorption pads into the jig. So put one on the left side and put one on the right side. Next, get this little piece right on the top. Put that right in. Now that everything looks good, check your screen one more time for dust. I see some fingerprints on the bottom here. The next step is to place your phone into the jig. So turn it over until you hear that click. Press firmly on the back to ensure that it is properly in place. I like to press the corners personally. We're almost halfway through the process. We're really getting there. It's not as bad as it seems. Am I right? Very, very important step is to get your earpiece covering. Do not forget to put this earpiece tape on. You don't want to get glue into that earpiece. It's just going to make it hard to, well, take conversations on a phone call. So take off this earpiece, place it in. And again, these earpieces are getting smaller and smaller, but this will align it perfectly. Now what I like to do, guys, I really don't want to get any fingerprints there, and I don't have nails. So that's where my extras also come into play. I just take a little credit card or something that I can press firmly over the tape. So I just kind of press it down to make sure that the tape is going to do its thing. So just give it a nice press with a credit card or something plastic. Try not to scratch your screen with it. Now is basically one of the last times that you're going to be able to look for any type of fingerprints, any type of dust. So now's the time to do your due diligence and make sure that you've gotten all of the dust off of your screen. And I'm sure there's going to be a couple particles that have fallen since you've begun the process of the jiglation. Now that you think everything looks good, next you need to put in this little piece right on the top. Get the little bridge up here. And I have my extras just to make sure that my table is a bit level for this process. Get the little eraser, or the weight that they call it. Have your UV light ready as well. So let's go ahead and release the glue onto our phone. So go ahead and remove the pink portion of it first. And screw it into place. Now is the absolute last time to check for dust, so make sure one more time that no dust particle fell. And once you've done that, release the glue by twisting the black cap off. Give the glue about 30 seconds or so to make sure that every last drop came off, because trust me, you need every little drop that's in this glue container. And while you're doing that, go ahead and get the screen protector ready. I have mine ready right here. Next, remove the bridge, give it a little shake, get all of that glue out, put this over to the side, and of course I see a little piece of dust here. Thankfully I caught those couple of pieces of dust, so let's go ahead and hurry up and put on my glass screen protector. Peel it off and do not touch the inside. Let's go ahead and align it perfectly. The next step is to get the glue right between the two arrows here, and then remove this piece on the top. So let's go ahead and kind of get this glue to do its thing right in the middle. And that seems to be right in the middle. Now that we've removed the piece, wait about 100 seconds and let the glue kind of cover the entire place. Once you see that the glue has covered the entire screen, go ahead and get your weight and place it right about where the fingerprint scanner is. Now I'm going to give this a little bit of time to reach to the top. I'd say that's just about ready. So I'm going to place that right in the middle, and I'm going to get my weight and place it over that fingerprint scanner as well. Give this about 100 seconds. Now, if you don't have a weight, you can do another thing just to ensure that this fingerprint scanner is going to work for you guys. Go ahead and remove the little eraser, and then just where you think the fingerprint scanner is, I actually think it's probably right here. I like to just press down on it just to kind of thin the area where that glue is. Next, press once on the button on the UV light to cure for 15 seconds. One time on the bottom, one time on the middle, and one time on the top. Now we've cured the device once, bottom, middle, and top. Go ahead and remove this from the jig. I like to press on the bottom. And next we need to remove the tape. And then clean your device with one sweeping motion. I like to just kind of do one pass with this alcohol or cleaning cloth all around the sides just to ensure we get all the extra residue off if there is any. I don't really see any extra residue here. So far I think we're doing a good job. Before we do the final curing process, I again just like to press down where that fingerprint scanner is just to kind of thin out the glue a tiny bit. Just like that. Now's the final curing process, guys. Press the button twice for 60 seconds. We're going to do that on the bottom and the middle 2 times. So let's go ahead and do this final curing process. Now repeat it again, 60 seconds on the top and the bottom. And finally, the last time is on the top. And that's it. The process, while it takes a couple of steps, 2-3 steps, it isn't all that bad, guys. So let's just do a nice wipe down to show you the clean installation. Then we're going to test out the fingerprint scanner together. So without even retraining the fingerprint scanner, let's just go ahead and see if it's going to work. Without even retraining, it's working pretty decently. Now there's one setting that you have to turn on, and that's touch sensitivity. I just like to increase that since we do have a screen protector on there. And let's just go ahead and retrain my fingerprint and register it with the screen protector on the top. And I'll do the left one. So fingerprint scanner is working 100% for sure. And let's try my other finger here. Working great. Not even pressing any harder than I normally would without the screen protector installed. As you can see, the reflections, that anti-reflectionness is definitely gone, but I'm willing to lose that for some protection, for some peace of mind when it comes to this screen. And I think they did a really nice job. Let me show you that fingerprint scanner one more time. Bomb. Bomb. Let's just put it on the side. Bomb. Let's try the other one. Bomb. So fingerprint scanner works great. So that's it, guys. It's the Whitestone Dome glass screen protector, the UV light edition. Now, for those of you that are right now in the comments typing and saying, hey, that's a lot of work, I don't want to do that, check out their Easy Align screen protector. It is as easy as taking out this piece of foam, plopping your device right in the back, pressing here, pulling here, and you have a screen protector installed. But again, I prefer the UV light. I prefer the glue option. It just ensures that this fingerprint scanner is going to work. I'm going to call it 99% of the time. You can see it's working flawlessly for me. Again, make sure to turn on that touch sensitivity and make sure to retrain your fingers. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know how your installation went down in the comments below. If you have this, let me know what cases work with it as well. Let's get this case compatibility going. But again, it's going to work with, let's call it 90% of cases. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in another video.